it's Caitlin from No Days Off. We want to take a moment to thank you for joining us on the No Days Off movement. It has been such an honor and so much fun to see so many people committed to getting better at their businesses, relationships, health, lives, and so much more. As we are approaching our 100th episode, Brian and I are excited to announce our very first giveaway. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is leave us a review wherever you listen to the No Days Off podcast. And if you've left us a review in the past, you can still be entered to win. Simply send us a screenshot of your review to our Instagram at No Days Off Podcast. The lucky winner will receive a pair of Beats Bluetooth headphones, and we will announce our winner on August 23rd. We will share these details in the show notes as well. Don't forget to share this episode with others, and let's continue to grow the No Days Off movement. Enjoy the episode.
Thank you for joining me today. It's Brian Gubernick, and welcome to the No Days Off podcast, where we believe that every single day brings a new opportunity to get better. Let's get into today's topic. Today's going to be a brief one. I want to talk about preparing your mind to learn. Now, over the past few months, we've had a number of episodes on how to become a better student, how to learn, how to extract more value out of what you're reading or listening to or studying. And as I've been talking about this subject, it's kind of put me on my own journey to improve my learning ability in my own personal world. So I recently broke out a book I had read some time ago called Limitless, book by Jim Kwik. Many of you have probably read it. If you've not read this one yet, you may want to take a look because this book is about upgrading your brain. It's about how to learn faster, how to internalize things, and really how to unlock what Jim Kwik refers to as your exceptional life. And within the book, he talks specifically around preparing your mind. He's got a number of different chapters or sections within the book around preparing your mind to learn. And there is one section within the book around preparing your mind, that has resonated with me for quite some time, and I thought I'd share it with you today. What Jim really asks us to do in terms of preparing our mind to learn, he says that asking questions will direct our focus. So before we read, before we study something, we should ask the right questions so that it prepares our mind to seek those solutions. So he comes up with 3 questions. And I'll tell you, I took these 3 questions, and as I've been going back through a variety of things I've been reading, or I have read in the past and I'm rereading now, I'm asking these questions, making certain that I'm asking these questions, focusing on these questions and seeking the answer. And as a result, I'm coming away with a much better understanding and action items around what it is I just learned. So here's the 3 questions. First one, how can I use this? Second question, why must I use this? And the third question, when will I use this? These are the 3 magic questions that Jim wants you to ask before, during, and after you read something in a book, or I guess it could be applied to something you listen to as well. So this helps you integrate the knowledge from the book or from what you're listening to. It deeply ingrains what it is you've learned. So let's break those down one more time. Before I read, during the reading, and after I read, I ask, how can I use this? How can I use this new information, this new knowledge I just gained? Let me state clearly how I intend to use this information. Next, why must I use this? Okay, so here's what I've learned. Here's how I can use it, but why must I use it? How will it impact my life? What will happen if I don't implement it? Why must I use this? And then lastly, especially around, here comes the accountability around it all. When will I use this? When will I use this? So how can I use this information? Why must I use this information? And when will I use this information? If you ask those 3 questions before you read, during the reading session, and especially after, how can we argue with this? It's going to cement exactly what it is you learned, and it's going to help you build out a plan in order to implement, which for me personally, and I've shared this in the past, I've read so much. I have this knowledge for knowledge's sake, but I really want knowledge for doing's sake. And I think that using these questions really takes that knowledge and puts it into action. It creates the doing. So the focusing question for you today, how can you take these 3 questions and apply it to what you're about to read or listen to, or what you're currently reading or listening to? And in leveraging these 3 questions, get better action steps or get better implementation of the knowledge you've gained. That's all we have for you today. Like I said, a short one, the No Days Off podcast. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, every single day brings a new opportunity to get better. So let's get after it.